Alright lad, your blade's about ready to be doused in the water. Lift it out of the forge. Come on Arthur, it's £10 of steel. Stop struggling and lift the bloody thing before it warps. Arthur, give it here, you fucking... Right, now, let's see if it survived the temper. Ho ho ho! Would you look at that blade, lad? As straight as an arrow. Another fine piece of work, worthy of this blacksmith's name. Great work, Arthur. You've got the upper body strength of a hamster, but there's hope for you as a blacksmith yet. Oh, an adventurer makes their way into my humble forge. Arthur, be a good lad and get some coals into the forge, whilst I talk shop with our guest here. Ho there, adventurer. The name's Douglas Hammerfist, forge master of this fine establishment. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Oh, sorry about that. I gave you the wrong hand to shake. Force of habit. No, your eyes don't deceive you. My right arm has a forge hammer for a hand. Kinda where the nickname came from. These tavern bards aren't awfully imaginative with their titles. But aye. Ironically enough, I only became a forge master after losing my arm. Before that, I was an adventurer like you. And a damn good one at that. Fought many a nasty beastie that threatened the realm before. But that's enough about old Douglas. What can I do for you? You're going on a quest, you say? Well, not in those rags you're not. So, can I get some more details of this quest of yours? Or is it all top secret, hush hush sort of stuff? What's this? This is a writ from the king. You're carrying out a quest for the king. Well, why didn't you say so? Arthur, stop struggling with that bloody shovel and bring me my measuring tools. We've got an adventurer to equip. So, I'm thinking we start with taking measurements for your new outfit. Can't have you setting out in rags now, can we? Once we've got you suited and booted, we'll forge you a new weapon. Something better than that tattered hunk of shite that you're dragging around, Oh, don't worry about payment. The king and I are close friends. We've got an arrangement that should more than cover your costs. Now, let's get started with some measurements. Put your arms up and I'll get to work. So your wingspan, right, okay. Right, put your arms down for me. That's it. From shoulder to cuff, that would be... right. So, what kind of material are you looking for? It'll depend entirely on how you like to do things, of course. Are you a heavy hitter? If so, I've got steel plates that can withstand a building falling on you. Or, do you prefer to go in all sneaky deaky like? If so, I can craft up armour so quiet that you'll glide across the ground like a bad omen. So what'll it be? Right. It's a bit of an unusual strategy, but I can work with that. Aye. I can work with that. And what about utilities? Any extra pouches needed for storing potions? A custom quiver for arrows? That sort of thing. Ah, alright. Okay. I see. I'll get Arthur to start tanning the leather for that right away. Don't groan, Arthur. I know it smells, but it's part of the job. Right. So, will you be needing any custom gear for this quest? A grappling hook, any climbing equipment, torch bug lanterns for cave exploration, that sort of thing. Ah, gotcha. So it's that kind of quest, huh? You'll get some stories to tell at the taverns, I can promise you that. Alright, so, now that we have your armour sorted, let's get into the fun stuff. Your weapon. This will be your lifeline in whatever infernal pit your quest takes you on. Treat it right, and it'll never let you down. So, what kind of weapon do you prefer? A trusty sword, either with or without a shield? Then of course you can always go with its big brother, the great sword, and its cousins, the great axe or the warhammer. They definitely pack a punch, but they are quite hefty to lug around. Or, if you're more into stealth, I can craft you a dagger and a nice set of throwing knives. Perhaps you're more of a ranged fighter. Despite being a metal forge, we also work with wood and leather, providing many sturdy bows and crossbows that will put an arrow between the dragon's eyes from 100 feet away. Or, if you're a mage, I can carve out a nice looking staff with which you can channel the gods themselves through. It'll just be a great bloody stick, of course, until I can bring it to the mages for them to work their magic on. The same goes for if you want any enchantments on any of the other weapons. So, now that I've given you the long and short of it, what are you going for? Interesting. Very interesting. You new adventurers, it's a new generation, it really is. My old mind, I would never have thought of that. I've already got some great ideas to go with your outfit. You know, get you a nice wee ensemble going. Aye, that'll work, that'll definitely work. Great thinking, adventurer. Arthur, stop sitting around, you lazy sack of shite. Go and get me the metal samples from the back while I finish my notes up here. Fucking chancer, honestly. What does he get? Everything alright? I can feel you shifting uncomfortably. Ah, right. Don't worry, I won't bite. You can ask about the hand. Aye, like I said, I was quite the adventurer in my day. Armed with my trusty two-handed warhammer, my party and I journeyed across the realm in a tale of glory and fortune. Aye, there were 4 of us. Guinevere, the sage, our omni-powerful mage and potion master. Salazar Windedge, the knight with the fastest sword arm in the realm. Casper Nightwalker, the bow-wielding thief with the skills of a master and the arrogance to match it. And myself, the not too bright but always cheery tank with his massive hammer and bigger appetite. The 4 of us were close as family. Together, we fought monsters and villains all across the realm. But our luck was always destined to run out. During the night of the Hellwalker calamity, an archdemon got a lucky swing in, cut my warhammer in 2 and took my right hand with it. But considering that the land isn't filled with demons, you can figure out the rest of the story. Together, the 4 heroes defeated the Hellwalker hordes and forced them back into the abyss. Afterwards, we agreed adventuring no longer had a place in our lives, and went our own ways. I started this place with the financial support of the king, and I've worked here forging gear for the masses ever since. Who do I forge gear for? Why aren't you inquisitive? Well, usually I'm crafting arms and armour for the Adventurers Guild, or the Royal Armouries. However, it's not too uncommon for the mages from the Arcantheum College to commission the crafting of instruments for research and alchemy. Yes, we get a very varied clientele here. Not being picky has kept this forge hot and our bellies full, so why start now? No. My old party members aren't part of that varied clientele. Frankly, I don't know what they're doing. We haven't seen each other in about 15 years at this point. I know I said we were as close as family, but it's complicated. We were as close as family. We loved and trusted each other, but as the tasks got harder and the threats graver, our relationships with each other became strained, until during the Hellwalker calamity, we reached a boiling point. The stress of saving the world proved too much for us. We turned on each other, no longer working as a team, but as a group of individuals. We got sloppy. Innocent soldiers died because we couldn't work together. Once the dust settled and the bodies cooled, we couldn't even look each other in the eye. The world was saved, but the family we created was destroyed. I miss them. But they know where I am. If they wanted to see old Douglas, then they would. Anyways, no point crying over spilled milk. So it'll take a day or two to get the metalwork done, and a further 3 for the finer details. You'd might as well check in with the Adventurers Guild, and pick up a quest or 2 to tide you over until then. I'll get all this sorted, don't worry. Old Douglas is on the case. What? Come with you? You're a funny one, you are, adventurer. I like you. No, I couldn't. I've got this place. I've got Arthur. I know he's a bit of an idiot, but he's my apprentice. I can't leave him. Look, it's not that I don't want to, but you're young. You're in your prime. You don't want some old dog slowing you down. Still, I suppose I have wanted to do one last hurrah before I'm too old. And this'll probably be my last year as the head blacksmith at this forge. You must be some sort of charmer, adventurer, because I'm seriously considering this now. Aye, adventurer, if you'll have me, then Douglas Hammerfist will gladly pledge himself to your cause and join your party. Ha! This is going to be fantastic, I can already tell. So, I'll get all this sorted, and I will meet you here in 5 days. Well, adventurer, it's been a pleasure. I'll make sure not to let you down. Arthur, for God's sake!